squad from the ACC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Steps away to find some room. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The RPO, it's complete. And the Wildcats will move the sticks.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Sends it back in motion. Going to look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They're setting up the screen. Heinzen breaks up the 20. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Complete. It's a seam wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early, and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Shoots it to the left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Gamecock. All that baby in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's long. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. Last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. This is a designed run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Kentucky, 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times.
The return is brought down at the 16, and the Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Fights off a defender. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the marker. It's McGowan. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He's going to run it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now improvising. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Under fire. On the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A little release to the back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Back has it. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina, 6.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Really something to see, the lift that a play like that gives an entire team. 85-yard return for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll pull it down and run. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Got it behind the line, it's McGowan. He's dead. Not making a stone wall on third down.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute. get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Big fella moving. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he added the extra point. So after getting into the end zone of that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Wildcats are on the move. Trying to turn the corner on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Still looking on the move. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.